Good morning, my Patreon friends. I'm back at the cabin. Boy, oh boy, was it cold out there this morning. Holy smokes. I don't have a thermometer here, so I don't have a good read on the temperature. So the only thing I can say is it was cold. Let's put it this way: the six-wheeler's covered in frost. Every puddle that's out here in the yard has got a skim of ice over it. I've been back here at the cabin now for 45 minutes. I am still cold. I've had eggs. I've had ham. I've finished up the coffee I made. So I'm probably going to have to put some more coffee on, because I am cold to the bone. I did have some luck this morning though. About, what time was it? It was 7:30 this morning. I had a 4-point buck come by, crotch horn. I didn't shoot him. I don't, at the very end of the season I might shoot him, but I've still got 2 more weeks. And that's kind of a shame to take a small buck like that out of the population, because he'll grow into be a big buck. So, and that's what we're here for, you know. I'm a beat hunter, like I've been saying from the beginning, but that doesn't mean I don't like a good-sized buck. I like to hunt. I like to hunt as much as I like to eat the deer. So, sometimes you let something go by just so you can continue hunting. You know, I've got 2 more weeks. I've got 2 weeks of muzzle loading season, and it's just plain fun to hunt. I get to come in and use my new cabin. I get to come in and learn about the area and just plain hang out with Mother Nature. The sounds and sights here are unbelievable with the stream, Beaver Creek. It's just... right now it's Canadian geese and ducks. Every night, every morning, you could just about set your watch by them. They come in, you can hear them coming in and splashing down. So, and then they just plain make a lot of noise. But I can't tell you how many geese have flown overhead. My goodness. Just the sights, sounds, smells, everything. And it was, you know, we're back in here, so it's nothing but nature, and really glad I put this place together. With 2 more weeks to hunt, that could be interesting. Who knows? You know, in this state we could get snow anytime, so that could make things a little more interesting. But right now it's bright sun out there. The wind has let up. This morning the wind was in my favor all morning until about 9:30, and then the wind started. It was still in my favor, but it was 20-mile-an-hour gust. And I've got flags on the tree, orange tape, and that stuff was right out straight. And I normally don't hunt in the wind. I don't see the need for it. One thing, it's uncomfortable, it's cold, but you don't usually see a lot of deer moving around in the hard wind. At least I don't. The deer that I've shot and the deer that I've seen is always on dead calm days. With very little wind at all, the woods are quiet, and then the deer seem to be moving. Maybe they move easier during the quiet time, I don't know. But I do see a lot more deer on dead calm days. So, but I absolutely love being in here at this cabin. With every trip it gets a little bit more comfortable. I brought in a mattress yesterday when I came in, because sleeping on that board last week was kind of dry. I also brought in a big heater. Now I've got a propane heater sitting on top of a 20-gallon gas tank, so that's taking the chill off the place, which is a whole lot nicer. I won't say can't. I don't want to build a fire, especially in the morning time when I'm getting ready to go hunting, because I don't want that smoke in the air. I want it to be natural in here, like the cabin is just sitting here all the time, alone and by itself. So I want the deer to think the same thing. And if I go pushing smoke out of it, then they might not. They might think something is up, you know. So we want to keep them from thinking that. And the other thing I do here is I have black trash bags right now over the windows at night, so that I don't let light out. I don't want it to be a beacon of light down here at 5 o'clock at night, 6 o'clock at night. I want the deer to still come through if they're going to come through. I have game cameras set up out there so that if they do come through, I can see them. But I block out the light so that the light stays in the cabin as much as I can. With a board and batten cabin, if you walk around it, you can see a little bit of light out of it. But little by little, we're going to be working on that. And the place heats so good with one of these propane heaters that I might insulate this place and finish off the interior just to make it heat even that much better with a tank of propane. So maybe it won't be this coming year, that's for darn sure. This coming year is going to be spent on getting those tree stands built. I've got at least 2 pipe staging tree stands that I need to get up. One is where I'm setting now for the deer, and then the other one I want to do on the other side of the property for the bear. It's either going to be way over in that corner or way over in that corner. I haven't really decided yet. I think that's going to depend on my scouting this winter, how difficult it is to get to that corner. I would like to get to that corner if I can, just because it's away from everything, and I don't want the bear and the deer to be fighting for territory. So I'm thinking if I can get over in that far corner of the property, that would be my best bet. But I also know there's a big stream between here and there, and with bear bait and bear trapping, there's a lot of trips that you make into a bear bait in the course of a season. So it's going to depend on my scouting and how I can get across that stream. If I got to build a bridge or what, we'll see. I have not been all over this property yet with building the building and building the road and all that. So we'll see. But I'm looking forward to next season. That's for darn sure. We'll be set up for bear and deer by the time the season rolls around. And next year we'll be trapping bear. I've got a nice big bear trap, and we'll be trapping them. And it's not a cruel trap either. It's a snare. It's a trap that throws a snare around the front paw. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that pans out. So we'll see. And there's a big bear in here. There's a really big bear in here. So. But nice and warm in here now. But I'm the one that's cold. I got to get a thermometer. I need 2 thermometers, one inside and one outside. So, hey, you guys, I'm happy you come along, had coffee with me this week. Right in the middle of deer season, so I'm not really touching on too many other subjects, but I will. I got some ideas in my head, some stuff I've been toying with and struggling with. You know, so I'm gonna be I guess we're gonna be touching on that here in the near future. The country's gone crazy, and I try to stay away from it, but boy, sometimes you just can't. So, hey, I'll see you next week. Thank you very much for having coffee with me today.